Hi you guys, it's C Simone and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be about, is it worth it to get a fashion degree? So if you're interested in that topic, this is the video for you, obviously. So let's get right into it. Okay, so is a fashion degree worth it? So I'm gonna start by telling you guys a little bit about myself. And if you do see me look down, that is because I have all my notes on my iPad. So basically, I got my degree in fashion design and fashion merchandising in 2013. So I've worked in the fashion industry for several years, so I feel like I do have some knowledge and enough to be able to tell you guys whether or not I felt like getting a fashion degree was worth it. And I also have a really good tip at the very end of this video, so I highly recommend that you watch the video until the end. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start with the pros. The pros to getting a fashion degree are that you get to learn industry level terminology, which is good because once you get a job in industry, they will use some lingo, and if you didn't go to fashion school, you probably won't know what they're talking about. But obviously you can learn that stuff. I'm just saying that that's one of the pros. Another pro is you get a very small taste of what the industry is like through your degree program, depending on what school you go to. So I would suggest if you do decide to pursue a fashion degree, try to go to the best schools, which are FIT, Parsons, FIDM, and I'm sure there are a couple others, but those are the top three that come to my mind. If you can go to those schools, I would go there because those schools have industry connections that can get you good internships and potentially good jobs. And so they're really well equipped to teach you what you need to know. I did not have the privilege of going to one of those schools, but you also can learn to make the best out of what you get. So that's what I had to do. Okay, the next pro, if you go for fashion design, you will get to learn illustration or improve your current illustration skills, which is great. And if you go for fashion merchandising, you will either learn or improve upon your retail math skills, which is really important for that field as well. So I believe that is it for the pros, and let's jump into these cons. Okay, cons. A lot of people in the industry only have an associate's degree. I'm not knocking it because I think it's great if you can get into an industry with an associate's degree. I say, why not? So I say that because a lot of people pursue a bachelor's thinking that that's what they have to have, but in the fashion industry, you do not have to have a bachelor's. And honestly, I have met people in the industry who only have a high school diploma. So just keep that in mind, that you can get in the industry with a lower level degree or just a high school diploma. I mean, that it's possible. So that's like a pro and a con in one, I guess. Next con is some people have totally unrelated degrees. So when you get into the field, you'll meet people who have like a health degree or a psychology degree or just a general business degree. So I'm not saying that they're all totally unrelated, but obviously you expected to see a lot more people with a fashion degree working in the fashion industry, but it's just not like that. You would be surprised. Okay, majority of famous fashion designers do not have a degree, and most of them actually dropped out, so keep that in mind. The worst thing about this is it can be really difficult to find a job in this industry, which I'm sure most of you know. So it's highly competitive, a highly sought after industry because I think it is glamorized. And let me tell you, there is really nothing glamorous about the fashion industry at all. But the way it's portrayed in the media, you would think it's just like this fun, fancy job working with all these celebs and these models. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. So if you guys want me to make a video about my industry experience, I will gladly do that. Just let me know in the comments down below. And nevertheless, let's see if I left anything off. I think that's it. So here is my top tip, something that I wish I had known before I got into the industry, before I even went to college and pursued a degree in fashion. Do your research. Like, I cannot stress this enough, you guys. Please do your research. And what I mean is, if you're in high school or if you're out of high school and you're still considering going to fashion school, regardless, go on Indeed.com or any job search engine, look for a fashion job, and see what those jobs are and look at the requirements. Please do this if you don't do anything else, because that's going to tell you what you need to know. So when you are looking at different colleges, no matter if it's a big name school or a small name school, you're going to be able to compare, okay, this job requirement says I need to know Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, I need to know basic sewing skills, whatever. They are going to list it out, and you're going to take that list on the job description and compare it to the degree program at the school that you are thinking of attending. Because if that school is not going to teach you those things, that's not where you need to go. Y'all, I'm so passionate about that. Like, please do your research. But nevertheless, think long and hard about, is this the industry for you? For some of you, it's going to take doing an internship and kind of seeing for yourself. For others, it just might take a few videos like this one for you to decide whether it is or it isn't. But it's a very tough industry, as most people know. It's very competitive. People in this industry are not the nicest people you'll ever meet. It can be very, very hard to work with some of the personalities in the industry. So I'm just trying to prepare you that if you're a more sensitive person, this probably ain't gonna work for you, because I promise you, you will get your feelings hurt. Like, these people are cutthroat. So just throwing that out there, but that is the end of the video. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, you know what to do. And again, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.